Just finished the dungeon. And now presumably gonna watch a cutscene.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation.
I got some lore about that when I did the Aether Current quest in Amarat.
That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Hello? Thank you all for joining. I'm not gonna read that. They're reading it. And then that. Wasn't Hades part of the convocation? This is Heidelin happening now. The Lightbringer.
So, it was they who first summoned Heidelin.
Mm-hmm.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
Venar.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did of the schism which Zodiark's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
That like panel over there, right? The panel where you go to order your Big Mac? A cool blue.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
You got a hand to activate it. Then that will sacrifice? Suffice as her heart. The original Minfilia? He's gonna turn into a big crystal that's gonna float in space. Is this how the Convocation felt about Elidibus? Huh? 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 Elidibus was sacrificed? For what, Zodiark?
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiark's heart?
That's what I got out of it too, Y'shtola.
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Does that mean our Elidibus is a fake Elidibus? Pretending to be Elidibus? Another ancient, maybe? The device appears to activate a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike an aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. The response. Confound it. Confound it. If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within. Given how long it has lain dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered. The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet, if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emmett Selksh did once rail in passing. The names by which we know our foes are not those given to Asians at birth. Rather, they are titles of office, afforded to individuals of merit at such time as their role becometh vacant. Perhaps the Elidibus at Zodiark's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor. It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet, something in the explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I will not abandon my attempts to revive the device so soon. There is more to learn here, I can feel it. In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters under the surface. Going back up. You may now enter... Oh. It was just telling me how to get back in here. Alright. Echoes of a Fallen Star. Can we but uncover Elidibus's true origins, we may yet come to understand his designs. To that end, Y'shtola must needs be afforded as much time as she doth require to complete her investigation. To that extent, that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel. He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Wasn't the last thing that I saw here, the fake speech by the fake Ardbert? It was Elidibus.
Ah, excellent timing.
Elidibus
For me,
2.
in any case, we have a problem. The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets,
The facets.
and no longer wish to be so. In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
The Warrior of Darkness.
You understand, don't you? Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
They know I'm
And
leaving?
not only here, but everywhere.
Did we announce that?
Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
People, chocobos, you name it. I like birds. I like turtles.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
Paragon? Thunder?
What's happening to the sky?
PK Starstorm? Why is this happening?
Wicked White. Oh no!
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
Isn't that the Heidelin thing?
You and all. Why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear, feel, think.
I hear it.
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light!
This is so
You're
weird.
back! What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power. Welcome to the fold!
It's like he's making a cult, like a fake
I'm a
cult.
warrior of light.
And he's gonna use them to like manifest something with the crystals, like a primal situation.
I've been chosen?
You and everyone else, buddy.
Can it be?
Me, the hero.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked?
That would be extremely helpful.
Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion, apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the Echo.
Does everyone have it now?
And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what
The
men
echo.
in their completeness once possessed.
The echo.
Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The Echo hath ever been thought a
The
gift
Echo.
from Heidelin, a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto. Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the Echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice,
Had it backwards the
one
whole
might
time.
surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
You figured it
Just
out.
so. And whenever Heidelin has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Urianger gets 1 smart boy point. And a gold star.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world. Just like you.
Did anyone else in the crowd see him disappear into the dark vortex? No? Okay. I guess we were the only ones that got to see him disappear into a dark vortex. Everyone else was too busy awakening or whatever. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. But that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. It's dark now. He is gone then. I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I am sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well. Whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be, the pair have only ever had the best of intentions. One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo. It's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit. I quite agree, though the impetus for their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert to yourself most of all. And so I would ask a favor of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey. Furnish them with what wisdom you can. They set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now. Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Raubon took time to usher you into the wider world many moons ago. I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness himself to see them off. If thou art willing, I prithee go. You may safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire Amanesis to us. Amanesis. Rion J stopping for a second to sound it out. Where are we going? Amaro launch. Gonna take a little shortcut, a little Aethernet. Save like 4 seconds. Thaler. Thaler. You again? I mean, it's you, sir. Sorry, it's been a funny old day. You again? They can't be sure we'll take those words to heart. You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. As long as it helps someone, we'll do what it needs. We'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when the larger threat loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. What are you waiting for? Get out there. This is gonna end horribly. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you. My pessimistic brain says they're gonna die. Like in short order. Or they're gonna be like led immediately into a trap that like somehow serves Elidibus's purposes and he sucks out their soul or something, I don't know. Like, why is he trying to awaken everyone's like sundered soul within. Sundered soul within. Speak with the crystal exarch, why don't you? The Dosselgate. The Dusseldorf. Let me in, let me in! Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We've yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Amanuensis and Endir do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation. For which reason, we must needs trust to Yishtol's ingenuity and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find. Especially for one of your experience. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers. In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish from Woods on End. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we? The empty. Alright, I look forward to your return. Then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything that might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. This is the part where they tell us to take like a break between the patches. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly, practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed, though it may take some time, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found. Though we are grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needest not labor to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I would gladly offer mine assistance. Quite. For I, for the part, will do what I can to ensure the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps it can help. There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants. Yep, take a break. Get out of here, asshole. Take a break, the next patch isn't ready yet. What do I switch to Viper before completing the quest? And will it give me the quest points as Viper? Pleasure as always, Master Ishigi. I'm relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. So, if I may, you look somewhat weary. I presume you will be retiring to your suite.
Yep.
Ardbert conversation? Is he here? I don't think we've talked to him since the Shadowbringer ended. Where is that guy? What there? Who is that rapping on my chamber door? Glennard? Master Hashiki, it's Glennard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late. A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues. Oh. Hello. I didn't think this would come back into play, because it was like a branching path thing. Tainor, may forgive my late visit. I heard the man who called himself a warrior of light speak, you see, and saw the stars falling from the heavens. Serrig grew tired of my endless fretting and bade me call upon you. If you would put my mind at ease, is there aught you can tell me? So everyone gets a different little cut scene here. That's cool. An imposter. I feared you might say that. I believed him. I wanted to believe him. How wonderful it was that even one of them returned, I thought. Yet if he is not the man you knew, then I'm sorry. I know all too well how that feels. I can only imagine how it must hurt to be unable to speak the truth. How you must abide the fear for condemning those fallen heroes once more. It may not be my place, but allow me to offer you a few words of advice, as you once did me. Remember how dear he was to you, and be brave. You've certainly grown. Oh, I'm not half as eloquent as you, but I hope that it helps. Thanks, Tainor. He's adorable. Like want to pinch his cheek. The moon. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Tower's umbilicus. Umbilicus? Umbilicus. It didn't work.
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Not your blood. He hardened a little more.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine.
Okay, sure.
And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid.
Graha's not feeling very good. Okay, we're over here now, I guess. Oh wait, is this a flashback? No, it's not a flashback. It's just war. Wait, no, it is. I'm confused. Why is he in the flashback of the Sundering? What?
The dream again.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, in the source. Nice chair, asshole. Elidibus?
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Indeed. Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days.
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale.
I love how he just never looks like he cares. Look at that smile. Disingenuous goblin smile. Okay, that's enough for now. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Have a good one.